And we are at the Vuelta España, Stage 7. In every bike race or grand tours, new records are set, marks are reached, but in this Vuelta España, Jumbo-Visma, the Dutch cycling team, is going for the big one. And they've already won a lot. 3 in the Vuelta España, 1 in the Giro d'Italia, those with Primoz Roglic, and yeah, 2 in the Tour de France with Jonas Vingegaard. That's 6 Grand Tour wins. No other team in modern history has won as much, except for Team Sky Ineos. They have 10 Grand Tour wins. But here in the Vuelta España, if they win, they would reach number 7. If they win this Vuelta España, they would be the first cycling team in history to win all 3 Grand Tours, the Giro, Tour de France, Vuelta España, in 1 year. What about Jumbo-Visma and what they did yesterday and their quest to win? Look at that guy, there's Remco. What about their quest to win all 3 Grand Tours in 1 year?
Yeah, they're a super team. What they want to do, it's incredible. You're American, no?
Yeah.
Seppi,
baby.
Yeah, so he's a legend. He can do it. So they have the whole package, you know, the 2 leaders. Primoz looks amazing, so they can do it. And naturally, as a fan of the sport, it would be quite something to be testimony of this, no?
Appreciate it. Thank you, Kenny. See you later.
Yeah.
Merci. There you go. Kenny Ellison, always a super guy to talk to. What do you have to say about your fellow American Sepp Kuss pulling it off yesterday?
I have to say I'm so pumped for him. It's unreal, and I guess it was just a matter of time. I mean, he's been like the key piece in all their Grand Tour victories, and hopefully he does end up holding on through the time trial. And if he does that, I do think he can realistically win the Vuelta.
I mean, they have good riders, obviously. Also, you know, how they ride as a team, they're quite well organized, which, you know, that also makes a big difference. Often when you have multiple guys going for GC in the same team, at some point, like, someone has to sacrifice for another. But, you know, it's still, we're only in the first week, so there's a lot that can happen. But, I mean, just to start, like, you know, to have a stage win in his pocket is super nice.
Oh, it's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks.
it, Joe. Adios.
See ya.
Joe Dombrowski, one of my favorites. Now we just need to track down Sepp Kuss. This is future me at a coffee bar and saying, I miss Sepp Kuss. We'll get him next time. Viva la Vuelta.
Now I just want to give you an idea of the cycling teams and how impressive Jumbo-Visma is, because it took a while for them to get to where they are. They went through their Blanco phases after Team Rabobank, also Team Belkin they were. Then they picked up Jumbo-Visma, Jumbo as a sponsor. They won their first Grand Tour, well, thanks to Primoz Roglic. And they didn't get their first Tour de France win until year 2022, last year with Jonas Vingegaard. But now, with Primoz's wins, 3 in the Vuelta España, 1 in the Giro, and 2 from Jonas Vingegaard, this team, with their wins in the Dauphiné, with their wins in Paris-Nice, they've really established themselves as a super team, a force of nature, a dominant team, one of the greats, like the New York Yankees in baseball, in cycling. What makes this team a super team, in your opinion? What's the secret here at this team?
I think just the way they work. They are really professional in any way, and feeling that we can always improve. Even if we do well, they always try to improve, and I think that's a big thing. Like, yeah, now we're on the top, but how do we keep being on the top? That's a big thing.
What do you think about Sepp Kuss? Is he a realistic chance for the GC, or are you guys using him as a threat to Remco?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure Sepp will be super strong, and he has a big chance now. So it's really nice for Sepp, and yeah, of course we will keep him in GC. I mean, it will be stupid to let him lose time, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, of course it's pretty special to race against a team like that. I mean, it's a bit like the Real Madrid of football. So yeah, they played out their cards perfectly yesterday, and just a big congrats to them for the stage and for the time that they took on all the GC guys.
Well, there we go. The riders are taking off for the start of another day in the Spanish Grand Tour, and a chance for history being made. 3 Grand Tours in 1 year, but nothing's forgiven in sport. And as Jonas Vingegaard said, you got to keep improving year after year if you want to stay on the top in sport and in cycling.